Let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know how it sounds. Yeah. I'm going to start over answering some questions, telling you about the auction tomorrow, telling you about Poshmark and why I'm really loving it lately more than I ever have, even though I've been there a long time. Let me see here. Let me open up the chat here and hopefully see some better results as far as the buffering, because I heard it was horrible. Okay, it's on. So if you do have a question for me, put it in caps. We are going to talk about the auction that I'm going to do tomorrow with some wonderful people that joined to benefit a fellow reseller and YouTuber here, and his name is Michael. His channel is Rolling Picker. He is a U.S. veteran. He has a little bit of a problem right now with some health issues. So we're trying to do a benefit auction for him. Everything we auction, that I auction and everyone else auctions, 100% of the proceeds will go to him. All that information is going to be in the description box when we get off the air here, so that I can put it into the description and everything. People were just asking me in a comment on my Facebook page, which is Top Shelf Exchange, wanted to know what I was going to offer, because normally when we do these, they're done every Saturday, 7 o'clock Central. When they're done, we usually post a little preview on Mothership Products Facebook page, Mothership Product Auctions Facebook page, so that people can be aware of what's coming up in the auction. And we just haven't had a chance to do that because I'm still kind of putting things together, and so are the other people that are involved. And who is going to be involved is Tanya, Dawn, Angie, Barb, and Just Sandy. And they all have YouTube channels here. So please be sure, if you see them in the chat, that you go over, scroll by their names, and subscribe. All right. And I want you to also know that if you're new to the channel, please be sure and subscribe. You will get an array of information here about reselling, about thrifting, collecting. I sell everything from jewelry to coffee mugs and everything in between, if I can. I really do. And so do most people who frequent my channel, or they just like the thrift hauls and ride along. So if you like that kind of stuff, please ride along with us. Please subscribe, hit that bell that will notify you when I do upload new videos. I just started going live, so that's why we're having all these glitches. I don't really know how to do a lot of the things that people do live. I've always been bringing you just, thrift hauls and things like that. So I like to do those as well. But this Q&A video was way past due. I hadn't done one in about a month or two. And it's really more that because I only had a few questions, so I want to address them here. And if you have any other questions, put them in the chat, put them in caps, and we'll talk about it. All right. And if you have any questions about the auction, please leave them in the comments below so other people can read it later, even though the chat actually stays live, but a lot of people don't know that. They can turn it on and so forth. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. We'll address them. But again, the auction for Michael at his YouTube handle is Rolling Picker. That auction will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central, and it is on the Mothership Products channel. And they wanted to know what I'm going to have. I'm going to have an array of things. I'm going to have jewelry. I'm going to have a guy's lot of Harley Davidson things, because he's an aficionado. He's a Harley Davidson enthusiast, as is my husband. So to say that they love Harley Davidson, I mean, they bleed oil, okay? So that's why I'm going to try to get some of that up in the auction. I'm going to have, I was telling you, I was going to have this, what I'm terming the estate sale lot, because I've been going to a couple of estate sales. I went to one yesterday, and I'm going to go tomorrow because tomorrow's the last day and it's going to be half price. But I found an array of things from mid-century that I think mid-century collectors will like. Of course, there's going to be some old t-shirts, like 25-year-old t-shirts that I think are still relevant today and collectible. And just, I mean, I don't want to tell you everything, but that's the kind of stuff I am going to have. I'm also going to look at my little armoire here that is full, as is the one back there, of handbags. Designer handbags, vintage handbags, all quality goods. Did you guys see the bags that I put back here? I got these at the auction was it a month ago? From Dawn. She's a collector of lucite bags. And I mean, I just had to put them in their full glory. So they're going to stand right there for a while. Aren't they beautiful? So that's the kind of unique items you'll see at that auction. Everyone brings the very best that they can. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I was lucky enough to win an auction from Barb, and she auctioned off some men's furnishings, some cufflinks that were Bakelite and a dice set, and also a Tiffany & Company money clip that I'm absolutely convinced is genuine. It is at Tiffany & Company right now being engraved with the initial T on it. So I can't wait to show it when I get back. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I'm always excited to see what Dawn and Barb and Tanya and Angie and everybody will auction. And of course, just Sandy's going to be in there too. So let me see if there's any other questions, and let me see who stuck with me through that glitch of that buffering. Thank you for letting me know. I think it was Dawn who let me know. Hey, Princess Casserole, Carla, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. And Juanita Barganier is here as well. Pam Grabanowski, Lily at a purple Lydia at a purple lily. Someone just said they couldn't watch my video because it was too chatty. Now, I think they were talking about another video, but that happens in the live streams. I'm sorry. You know, I want to say hello to everyone. I think that's part of the fun is the interaction here. So you can't please everyone, right? Brian the Oakbrook Picker is here. You saw a Dooney for $8. Oh, yeah, that's the problem with the Doonies, and that's why you're going to love the one that you might see tomorrow. But I think I'm going to put it in a lot with a couple of other things because I think it'll be worth it that way so that the shipping, and I'm going to be covering the shipping on my thing, so please bid it up. Please bid it up. It's going to be fabulous. And that's the thing that drives the money on the Dooney is the condition. If the Dooney is in good condition and it's a rare color or a rare style, you're talking money, big money. Who was it that just found a really nice, I don't remember who it was. Someone found a really nice Dooney and Burke recently with the Big Duck logo. And I think it was just, it wasn't, he sold it one too. So Doonies are very, very collectible, very, very sought after on eBay and even Poshmark. Just look at those sales on Poshmark for vintage Doonies. All right, some of the questions that I got that I was addressing in the other video, I'm going to probably try to go through quickly because you've heard it already. But they did ask me if I was starting today, what kind of jewelry I would sell. And I had to say that I would sell what I like because that's how my collection started, is that I always just picked up a piece. If I saw a piece at a flea market or whatever, I love rhinestones. So I took it, picked it up, and I just bought it. I never, ever bothered to look at brand names. That didn't start till now. I mean, I don't know, even things like my Louis Vuitton purses, I didn't even know they had names. I just bought them because I liked them. I had a Speedy 55. I know it's a Speedy 55 now because I saw a YouTube video on it years ago. I have a Speedy Louis Vuitton Noe. I didn't know it was called a Noe. I just bought the bag. I mean, it's the same thing with jewelry. It's you just buy what you like, what you think is interesting. And that's the best way I think is to sell it, because even if a piece is unsigned, if you can laud its properties, its weightiness, it's the brilliance of the rhinestones, the design, the uniqueness, the figural, if it's a dog or a poodle or something as crazy as a goat. I found one that had a goat the other day. Somebody's going to want it, right? That's the way I see it. Let me see. You found the Big Duck coin purse. Oh, you're the one that found it. That's right. You are the one that found it. Well, did you hear what happened to Todd? I always like to see what he lists, and I didn't pay attention that Sunday. He listed an entire set, and he sold it for what one piece would have sold for. Of course, he sold it in like 5 minutes because he had the entire set. He had the Big Duck logo purse, he had the coin purse, and then the key fob, and another wallet. The wallet was okay, but it was just like, part of it. But the purse alone would have sold for close to $200. And I think it was red even. It was just gorgeous. Yeah, the more unique, the better. Absolutely. Hi, Monica McClure. How are you? So that's how I can answer that question. And then I already answered the question about what's going to be in the auction. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to be an array of vintage mid-century. I'm going to call it the estate sale lot, and it's going to have I don't want to show everything because I want you to be surprised, but I want you to know this is what you usually see when you walk into an estate sale. You'll see an array of things, right? So that's what you're going to see in that one lot, along with other things. And then Guillermo had asked me if I ever buy things that don't sell. And of course, don't we all buy things that don't sell? I mean, everything from every time I pick up a polo, not a polo shirt by Ralph Lauren, but you know, the 90s polo blazoned logo was big 2 years ago. I haven't sold the one I just put up the other day. I mean, you have to just hit it when the, what is it? Hit it when the fire's hot or whatever, because things come and go. What was the other thing that was super hot for about a year and a half? The members only shirt, jackets from the 90s or the 80s. They had a real quick run. They were going in the hundreds. Then there was, what was the other one? The big Lombowski sweater. Then there was the, what was the other trend? Oh, the grandfather Mr. Rogers cardigans. Those were super hot. And they may still be on Etsy because Etsy's an animal all its own. But I mean, I always pick up something that may not sell. You just never know, because I do rely on my aesthetic, my own personal preference. Even though I try to go, you know, out of that realm. Of course, I'm not going to wear 10-inch heels, but I buy them because I know somebody wants them and things like that. But it's just hit or miss, and that's when I usually am grateful to just move it out, clear it out. I'm not going to hold on to it just because I paid $10 for it and I want 20. I'll take 15, you know, just to move it. So that's usually the way I think about that. Now, I wanted to talk to you about Posh because we were discussing the way things are going to change with eBay. I love eBay. eBay's still king for me. I will never stop selling on there, but I'm very apprehensive about their new system. I know that Barb just mentioned that it may not change. You can opt to stay in or out, but I just have a feeling that I think they want to get us acclimated and then they might change it. I'm not going to stop selling there. Of course not. But there's a lot of things about the pay system and the shipping and all of that that I love about Poshmark. One is the fact that you can ship, what is it, 5 pounds for $6.50. I no longer sell shoes on eBay because of it. I just can't afford to, because I like to do free shipping. That's my thing on eBay. I do free shipping. I factor in the price. And it's just not worth it to me, especially since whether or not you opted into the free refunds, guys, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but they're doing it. Every time there's a refund, it's like, we already refunded them. Well, you know, it's just, that's what they do. I don't know what's going on. So I really, of course, try to take precautions and, you know, make sure that I put the right size, make sure I put every flaw to avoid that. But in my opinion, why would I want to sell shoes over at eBay if chances are they may not fit? Chances are they're going to come back if they don't fit. And it's going to cost me at least $8 to ship it when I can sell these huge boots on Poshmark and not worry about it. And last time, what did somebody buy from me? Somebody bought 3 handbags from me, and I stuck them all in a, it was actually one of those boxes that are made for games, for board games. And I asked my postman, because they can be a little fastidious sometimes. I said, can I use this for this post? And she goes, yeah, as long as it fits. I said, because it's not a flat rate, is it, right? I think it even said flat rate. I don't know, but it was fine. And it was huge, and 3 handbags fit in there. And one of them, I believe, was a backpack. So who can beat that? I was able to give her the bundle that she asked for, the bundle discount that she asked for, without losing hardly anything on it, because I didn't have to cover that extra shipping. So that is my rant about why I'm not going to stop at eBay, but I'm definitely differentiating, and I'm definitely being more discriminate about where I'm going to put this and where I'm going to put that. Jewelry is still going to be on eBay. Jewelry is definitely on Poshmark, vintage jewelry, eBay, and Etsy, but I'm not eliminating Poshmark altogether on vintage jewelry. I have yet to sell a vintage brooch on Poshmark, but I really just started putting more jewelry on Poshmark. And I know Tanya has sold some brooches there. But I also wanted to show you, people are often talking about the elusive love note. I have quite a few love notes on Poshmark because I've been selling there a long time. But I think, like, I just got this today, right? And this, to me, as soon as I opened it, I thought, this is a love note. This is 101 how to get a love note. Okay, first of all, the item is freaking amazing. It is a Saks Fifth Avenue pair of shoes. It looks like I'm buying it directly from Saks Fifth Avenue. It came that pretty. You know, she took a best offer. I think she had them for $45, their shoes. She had them for $45. They looked amazing in the picture. So for 45, she took a $30 offer, and they came in this perfectly sized box from Macy's. There. She had purple tissue wrapped around the box. This is the beautiful box from Saks. But before that, she sent a lovely note. She has beautiful script. I would give my right eye to be able to write this beautifully. I absolutely love when people have a nice penmanship. Granted, I don't, but I try. I take my time. I even use a calligraphy pen just to make it look like I know how to write nice, but I don't. But then look at this absolutely lovely card. It looked like a gift card almost. I mean, everything is presentation. Everything is presentation. Beautiful, beautiful little card. This is just the envelope. This is just the envelope. Then I'm going to post this over there in my bulletin board because I'm going to copy this thing. I love what she wrote. She said, Thelma, thank you for your purchase. Enjoy your new shoes! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Please reach out to me with any questions or concerns. Leslie. Wow. I mean, she's not asking for feedback. She's not, threatening like, please don't leave feedback unless we leave feedback like some people do on eBay, right? But all of this care. And then the shoes are packaged immaculate. Immaculate. And I know we don't have this. I know that. I know we don't have brand new pairs of shoes. Because these are not even brand new. These are used shoes. These are used shoes. But it looks like I bought them at Saks. The way she packaged it. The way she bothered to put everything so nicely. And the condition they're in. And when I saw them, they're all leather soles. She was astute enough to take the offer. She probably priced them a little higher. But she knows that that's what it's about. It's about the fact that I want to bargain. The fact this package came. I'm not just going to give her 5 stars so she can get paid. I'm going to tell her that this was beyond my expectations for the love note. And I just thought, and then her note too. It's like, if there's a problem, just let me know. You don't have to let her know because that's not the way Poshmark works, really. You can just let Poshmark know. But I appreciate the gesture so much. So I'm like, when do you stop learning, guys? You never stop learning. I never do. I think this is an amazing, amazing feat to do something like that. It might take a little bit of time. You may sell 10 things a day and you may not have time for it. But I tell you what, that lady has a store that's booming. She has a store that's booming. And not only that, I'm following her because I like her stuff. I really do. So that's it. That is what I was going to tell you, I believe, about Poshmark. Oh, and another question I had. Want to move on. Broken jewelry. I don't think Zombie's in the house right now. In the chat, someone asked me what I did with all the broken jewelry. Well, I used to redonate it, but I have realized that you can do a lot more things with it. We are kind of crafty in this house too. But I saw one of Makeup Zombie's tutorials on how to do phone cases. And I've actually blinged up a phone case before over for Etsy. I got a ballistic plastic one, and I had a bunch of leftover Louis Vuitton stickers from a planner. So I just covered it in stickers, and then I glazed it with some glitter nail polish, and I sold it for like $40 on Etsy as an upcycled item, right? Well, I saw her thing, and I thought, my husband has been repairing a lot of my jewelry, and I just went and perused the area that he had, and he had this perfect thing for my pop socket, and I just put some of that great glue that we got on Amazon. And that's just a broken piece of I don't know what, but now it's on my pop socket. And then on the Apple up here that usually shows, Elizabeth over at Makeup Zombie usually sends little charms and things as an extra added bonus when you buy something from her on her Sunday shows. And she sent me this one that says special teacher. So I just glued that one right there on the phone too. And I may add a little bit more because this is kind of a really plain blah case. I just bought it because I really want to protect my phone. But isn't that a great idea, guys, to do with your broken jewelry? And of course, we all do different things. I also have a lamp that's draped with beads from necklaces that are broken, and that's kind of the shade It's just strands and strands. I put it in one of my posts on Instagram. But I thought that was just really cool. And it's been on there for a good month already. It's not coming off. It's got great glue. But you need to watch her videos on her DIY. She does great things. And I used to do a lot of things like that too. I used to make frames out of Scrabble tiles, out of jewelry. I made Christmas jewelry wreaths. I've made, you know, with the little rhinestones, brooches, and usually from brooches that were broken. And what else did I make? I made my daughter's bouquet brooch for her wedding about 6 years ago, and I think I shared that in one of the posts here as well. Plus, I also harvest a lot of them. So I think those are all the questions that were addressed to me. If there's any other questions, let me know in the chat, guys. No, I don't use my pop socket in the dash. What I have, my son gave me a fabulous holder. It fits something like this on my dash, and then it has little rivets coming up, and it sits there, and it fits nicely. I do have to move it over just a bit, but it fits pretty nicely, and that's the kind that it's just a rubber, really flexible rubber. It doesn't stick to the dash or anything, so I can take it down or put it wherever. And that's the way I use this. So, and then it's still movable. So if I do need to use it as a stand, it still does. And I don't really use it that much as a stand because I have it lowered a little bit so it can be comfortable for me. I know some people even do too, but I thought it was really cool. And I love the way she did hers, and she's just got quite an eye. She's quite artistic when it comes to things like that. And I just wanted to credit her with that because I just happened to be binging on her videos the other night. And I thought, oh, I need to do something with all that stuff that my husband has over there in his work area where he's been repairing some of my items. So, oh, guys, I also want to let you know I'm going to be doing a review on Cindy Loves Jewelry's grab bags, I think she's calling them. I received one today, so I will be doing a review video on that. It was delivered today, and then I also got another delivery from another buy that I made on eBay. So look forward to those videos. If there are no more questions, did anybody leave me a question? You can repost it, guys, because sometimes I miss these. Let me go back and see real quick. Lady Owl is here in Peerless Precious Jewelry. Glad to see you here. I'm glad I always see you in lots of chats. Delia Aguirre is here, and she's in Sacramento. All right, and of course, I forgot to mention Bargain Shopping. Carol, she's fabulous. She has videos too, but she doesn't want anybody to know. I don't know why, because they're fabulous, and we enjoy them so much. But she does great haul videos too, and jewelry. She's always opening jewelry jars. Guys, did all of y'all give me a thumbs up? It looks like 44 people are watching, but we only have 10 thumbs up, and we're going to sign off in a minute. So any questions about the auction, put them down below in the comments section. I'm going to leave all the information about where to go. I've already told you what I'm going to auction off. And of course, I may throw in more. I'm just starting to put together things, but I do want to make them into lots because, as I said, I'm going to be covering the shipping on this. So please bid up to your heart's content. You will not regret it. I'm going to put together some jewelry lots too. They're going to be all wearable jewelry, all sellable jewelry. I am not going to sell you my junk. The junk is for the crafting. Okay, so that's not what I do here. I've never operated that way. And so that's what I think even maybe an earring lot. I think I did an earring lot last time. And I'm not too sure about a watch lot. Maybe I'll do that too because I am kind of drowning in watches faster than I could put batteries in them. But we'll see. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know as well. Juanita, I think I said hello to Juanita. Let me see. Babsy 1316. How are you? I know I always see you in the auction over at Elizabeth's. All right. Monica McClure. Yeah, let me see. Dawn, thank you so much for helping with the auction. I really appreciate you offering to do that. And Tanya has done the same, as has Angie, Just Sandy. So it's going to be great. I know it is. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to let you know a little bit about how Posh is really changing my thinking about what I'm putting where. And and how good sellers become great sellers. I mean, that packaging is just amazing to me. It's just amazing. Starting with the item, starting with the offer, the presentation, the excitement to open something that's not just thrown in a box. You know, it's just fabulous. I think the care is important, and that is what generates love notes. And people will read your love notes because not everybody on Poshmark is a reseller. A lot of people are literally just selling their stuff. They're total shopaholics. They want to buy more, so they clear out their closets. They even, especially the young people, like to collect their money in the bank there, and then they use that money to buy more stuff. So they know what they're doing, some of them. And then some of them don't. Some of them put one or two things, and they never go back and look at their questions. They never sell anything. All right, so again, stay tuned for that video I'm going to put up probably shortly tonight with a review of Cindy Loves Jewelry's little grab bag that I bought from her. It was a fabulous deal. I want you to see it, okay? Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. It doesn't look like there was any other questions, and I think I answered them all. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. And definitely, Monica, start on Posh. You will love it. I think it's a lot easier than some of the other platforms. And a lot of people hesitate with Posh because they're like, oh, they don't pay you till this and that. But it's a 2-day priority. It gets here literally in 2 days. And if you're the type that you ship it that day if you're home, or the next day, you'll be getting that money just coming in just as quickly. Sometimes people on eBay take 4 days to pay you, even when it's a buy it now. It's so annoying. So Posh is working out very, very well, but I'm not going to leave eBay. I never said that. I love eBay for hard goods and other things. But again, like I said, the shoes or the heavy coats or the sweaters, why do I have to go and make the headache of factoring in all of that into eBay's fees and free shipping and all of that, you know, when I can just so easily do it here? So I think I'm going to let you go, guys. Don't forget that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified for future videos. Thank you so much, Ryan.